The Northeast Texas Sports Network is dedicated on delivering the most entertaining sports broadcasts in East Texas. And if you're interested in having your next sporting event streamed live, visit us online at netsn.live.
Good evening, folks. All right, let's see here. Working on some tech things here.
Perfect time to do it. Oh, wow.
Cheers loud.
Yeah. Well, it's got a few minutes before the game. Might as well fix it now, right?
Yeah. Oh, you know what? Come on, son. All right, folks. Sorry, I had a little bit of headset issues there, but hey, Jeremy Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth, we are here at Roughneck Stadium, where the White Oak Roughnecks are hosting the Tatum Eagles in what is a pretty important district matchup, as in really both teams would really need to win out and have some help too with some losses from some other teams to try to secure and jump in that fourth spot of the playoffs. But the thing with this district, we knew from the very beginning, before the year, that it was going to be a district that was going to be pretty competitive. Now, the two teams sitting at top of the district, one of them is for sure, I think, kind of a surprise. It's a team that we've seen.
Yep.
And that's Gladewater. So them and Atlanta are tied at the top of the district now. Gladewater's at a 4-0 district record, and Atlanta's at a 5-0 district record. That's going to end soon because they'll be taking on each other actually this week tonight. So one of those teams will emerge as kind of the lone possessor of first place. So,
Which we can keep an eye on that, too.
yeah, we'll keep an eye on that and let
Yep.
everybody know. But yeah, so anyway, so we're excited to be here about this matchup again. These two teams have a lot of history going back to for many years. And one of the more recent things is there's been a lot of volleyball competition between these two teams, basketball, but and baseball playoffs this past season was insane. And so really, we were able to cover that series. It was crazy. So a lot of history between these two teams. I know they're ready to kind of get it going on the football gridiron tonight. So you got some senior leadership on both teams. Now, Tatum, has traditionally been a flex bone triple option offense. So when we did them a couple weeks ago, you and I, covered them in Gladewater a few weeks ago, and they started to make some tweaks. We had heard that they were making some tweaks to the offense, and they did. They kind of went to a split back set, opened things up.
I kind of like
Adcock
it.
is such an athlete, so
Yep.
he's able to kind of start doing that a little bit more. Here comes White Oak. And so
I just feel like making those changes, though, it kind of opens up your offense. I feel like people aren't just kind of keying on a few things, and to me, it adds more of an element of surprise. And it also shows kudos to these kids for being able to adapt and learn something on the fly.
And on the White Oak side, you got Jackson Ludlow, senior quarterback, Coach Ludlow's son, who's kind of the backbone of this offense. He comes in tonight with 94 completions with 160 attempts, a little over 1,500 yards, 16 touchdowns through the air. He's also doing it on the ground a little bit. He's got 850 yards on the ground with 96 carries and 13 touchdowns that way. So even has a receiving touchdown in it too. So he's kind of got it all covered, but he's kind of the backbone of this White Oak offense. And so we're going to see two offenses, I think, that are going to do well tonight. And I think we're going to see some points as we're getting ready for the national anthem. So we'll go to the field.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you would please stand. Junior Sophie Fisher to deliver our invocation.
Please bow your heads. Dear Lord, I thank you for tonight and this opportunity to gather our community together. I ask that as we celebrate these amazing seniors tonight and all that they've done, that you place your hand over them and their future and lead them in the right direction to keep their faith in you, Lord. I pray for good sportsmanship on and off the field tonight, as well as safety for everyone gathered here. I pray that everything we do glorifies you, Lord. And it's in your name that we pray. Amen.
Please remain standing. White Oak sophomore J.J. McClain and our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly wailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous flight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket star-spangled banner yet wave. Oh, the land of the free and the home of the brave.
There we go.
what
Nice
I'm talking
rendition
about.
of the national anthem there. Hey, thanks so much, Jaron Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth here at Roughneck Stadium, where the White Oak Roughnecks are playing host to the Tatum Eagles in this district contest with some playoff implications. And I'm excited to be here. We got a lot of games on NETSN tonight. We had 2 last night, 7 tonight.
Full slate.
Full slate, getting ready for the final week of the season next week, and then of course we'll be ready for playoffs. Just a reminder that for playoffs, the video has to go through NFHS, but we will still be providing some incredible playoff games. They'll just be through NFHS, and we'll be keeping you up to date on those as the playoffs approach. So hey, for tonight though, let's get our captains here. I'll get White Oak if you get Tatum.
Oh, you would throw me for a loop, wouldn't you?
Oh, yeah. Number 2 is Jackson Ludlow. Number 6, Cameron Venable. Number 5, Tyson McKinney. And then number 71 for the Roughnecks, and that is Caden Durham. That's your captains for the White Oak Roughnecks. They're in maroon, numbers and letters in white, some nice shiny white helmets there. Those are their home unis, and so looking sharp. What about for the Tatum Eagles?
And for Tatum, we've got number 1, Carlos Hernandez, number 2, Grant Adcock, number 56, Harrison Freeman, and number 58, Julius Estrada. And they're in your traditional white jerseys, green numbers, green stripes on the shoulders,
Black
green
pants.
helmets.
Yeah,
No,
black
it's
pants.
green.
No, the pants, man.
Oh, I thought
the
you-
pants are black.
I thought you said helmet.
I'm like, dude, we got to
That's
get your
a
eyes
green
checked. No, the helmets are green.
Hey, they could be a dark green. I've seen Philly wear that before.
That is true.
Anyways,
So, hey, if you haven't tuned into a Jaron and Jeremy broadcast on NETSN, we like to have a good time. So a good time will be had by all. Again, thanks so much for tuning in. Getting ready for kickoff. So Tatum's going to be receiving the kick.
I like it. It's a little different.
Yeah. So the Tatum offense will get things going here. And so, again, this is I think, probably our 3rd or 4th Tatum game to do, you and I, this season. I think our 3rd. And so we did that week 1 against Winnie. Did that game against Gladewater.
Yep.
And then this game. We hadn't done White Oak yet this season. So what are you looking at from both these teams? What do you think? Again, playing for some playoff implications here. What are you looking for from both teams tonight?
Obviously, I want to see for playoff implications. I want to see a lot of heart, which most these programs will provide. But at the same time, I want to see who's going to win the line of scrimmage. It's always my go-to because whoever's going to impose their will on the opposing team, I feel like that's who's going to win the game.
You're an old lineman yourself, so you always look at those guys and pay attention to that. As number 8 is getting ready to kick. For the next Roughnecks. That is Brady Prazak.
There you go.
Prazak.
That's what I'll go with.
Brady.
Brady.
All right, back to receive for the Eagles. You have number 15, the speedster Isaac McAllister, and then you
What
also
a
got
kick.
Brandon Howard. Big kick. It's going to go into the end zone there. So Brandon Howard, number 0, is one of the other guys back to return for the Eagles. He's a big part of this Eagle offense, and here we go. Big atmosphere here. We were talking about this Roughneck team, the stands, really on both sides, but particularly the home sides. Man, it holds a lot of folks.
It's massive. It's massive. And I got caught in some of the traffic coming
The
in.
parking does not hold a lot of
But
folks.
looking at the stands, you're like, oh, wow, I didn't think it was going to be like that. But it holds a ton of people. And it's all the way down this, almost the entire field.
All right, Adcock under center. He's going to hand off. That's going to be Ty Freight Train Moore on the carry. He'll pick up a good 4 yards on it. Got Brother Moore says, let's go Freight Train Moore. Saw him on there. He's always listens to our show and watches our broadcasts. And
You know what you need to add to the soundboard?
what's that?
You need a train.
A train? Oh, yeah, for freight train. Yeah, we need some sound. That's right. Probably have it somewhere. All right, 2nd and 6. Adcock back. He's going for it. He throws. He's got McAllister. Well, it leads him just a little bit. Pass falls incomplete. A little too much sauce on it.
I do think, though, McAllister didn't think that Adcock had that kind of arm because he let it rip. And I think he let up early on in that route. But, man, if he'd have kept going full steam, I mean, that's probably 6 right there.
Yeah. So 3rd and 6 now. Big 3rd down here because you're not really in 4-down territory.
Not yet.
Man in motion. Adcock. Hands off to Moore. He's going to be swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain. So that will bring up a 4th and 6, and here comes the punting unit.
Yeah, I like the play call on 2nd down. I kind of wish, though, maybe you would have started with some of that and then come back to something a little bit more, try to pick up that 1st down, because I feel like that shot could have been something early on, catch him off guard.
Adcock back to punt. Low line punt. It's going to take a pretty good roll there, and so it will hit the brakes at about the 33-yard line of the Roughnecks. So that's where their offense will start. So when we come back, it'll be Roughneck offense. 10:34 left in the first quarter of play. We'll be right back.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties.
All right, they're moving quick. So handoff comes up about a yard or so, maybe 2.
Looks like number 7 on that. Yep, 7. It's Kenny Powell. Picked up a couple. Oh, pick up a 1.
Yeah, so 2nd and 9 here. Scoreboard says 8. PA says 9. Somewhere between 8 and 9. Ludlow, back throws.
Dropped it in the bucket.
Oh,
man.
my
He caught
goodness
that.
gracious. Great coverage there by Howard. He
It
was
was.
playing tight, but number 4, McLean, the junior for White Oak, was able to stay disciplined and stay on the ball and brought it in. There's a big pitch and catch there. And again, tight coverage by Howard. He just threaded the needle with it. Keeper for Ludlow, trying to get to the outside, is able to escape a tackle. Finally gets brought down.
I think he picked about 9 on that run. Kid's got some good wheels, too. You know, going back to the play a while ago, the only way to beat perfect coverage is perfect pass. And he dropped that right in the bucket.
Quay Peoples went for him, and Lowe, he was just able to step out of that tackle. Peoples recently got an offer from Lamar.
There you go.
Low back. He's pursued, and Demarian Tolbert. The sophomore says, not today.
Ludlow evaded a couple of different potential sacks there, but, man, could not break out of the arms of Tolbert on that one.
So 3rd and 5. Man in motion. That's McKinney. Ludlow's going to keep it, go up the middle. I think he's going to
I mean, it's
going to be short about
close.
a yard.
That line judge over here says short, but this guy is saying
this
move
guy
it.
near saying, hey. Yep, all right.
So they're going with the...
They're moving the chains too. Wow, there was a yard difference.
Yeah, between the two.
Between the two. Oh, wow. And they're moving quick. Ludlow takes it again. And he's brought down, but yeah, forward progress after about a yard. So
That was a big difference to determine whether fourth down or first down. Jeez, man.
Second and 9. He throws open receiver McKinney, but the throw was just he led him a little too far out of bounds, and so he caught it, but it was out of bounds, so it'll go incomplete. So 3rd and 9.
Yeah, it was a great play design there. Nice fake. Potential handoff. Ludlow was going to keep it too, but then just a little pop pass to get McKinney open, but Ludlow had a little too much air under it.
It's a big 3rd down opportunity here for the Tatum defense. Ludlow takes the handoff and throws. Hit the hands of the receiver, but again, I think led him a little far out, where he's out of bounds when it hit his hands, and so falls incomplete. Now bring up a 3rd down. So that was a direct snap to the halfback, and then he pitches it to Ludlow, who then takes it and throws.
Did you see who that was? That was 2 Ludlows in there at that time. It was 12, took the halfback, or the little pass, tossed it over to his bigger brother.
Yep, that's little brother Ludlow, who's the backup QB. All right, they're going to kick the PAT, or the field goal. Prezak kicks it. It's good. Goodness gracious.
That kid's got a leg, man.
Yeah, that's about a 41-yard field goal, and so the Roughnecks get on the board first, and so with 7:48 left in the first quarter of play, they lead 3-0. We'll be right back on the NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, so Prezak back to kick, and McAllister and Howard back to receive for the Eagles. Thanks so much for tuning in. Let us know if you're enjoying the broadcast. We always like to take constructive criticism.
On occasion.
McAllister takes it. He's going to cross the 20, trying to find a seam. He does. It crosses the 30. There's a flag on the play. It's a little scrummy scrum. So I think it's going to come back.
It is.
Yeah.
Which it was a fair block at first, but the fact of you can't just lay on the other person.
They tied up. And I don't think it was intentional. I think you just kind of got and they bro hugged after they got up, so
I was going to say no harm, no foul, but there was a foul.
All right, so that will come back. Wow, so that's going to put the ball pretty deep in Eagle territory here. As they'll start pretty much right at the 5-yard line.
Jeez. It's crazy to start a drive that deep.
Adcock calls for it. He's going to keep it. He's got some space on the left side, still on his feet. Gets pushed out of bounds, but gets enough for the first down.
That's a tough one, too, because he had a lead blocker out there. I think if he didn't step out, that's 6 points right there all day.
Boy, that's Peoples out there blocking for him, who's obviously typical on the defensive side, but doing some blocking in his own right.
It's a quick way to get off the backside of your own end zone there.
Hey, chat with us. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from. Well, screening pass to Howard falls incomplete.
I'd like to see that play to the opposite side of the field, just because you've got more room to play with over here. And I feel like throwing to the short side of the field, you don't really give your receiver a lot of opportunity to make a play with it.
All right, so 2nd and 10. Ball's on the ground. There's a handoff to Peoples, I believe.
Yeah, it was not a great exchange there between Adcock and Peoples. Just unable to hold on to it. And just unfortunate there for Tatum.
So Peoples, he ended up committing to Lamar.
Okay.
Miss Brenda says, "Go Eagles." Miss Brenda, thanks so much for tuning in. Always
There you go.
faithful viewers and
Appreciate
listeners. So 1st and 10 for the Roughnecks in the red zone due to that turnover. Ludlow's going to keep it. He's going to cut back in. Spins after initial hit there by Grayson Lee, who brought some punch with him, but Ludlow was able to bounce off of it. Eventually brought down, so.
Yeah, Ludlow was seeking contact there, did not shy away.
1st and goal. That was number 7
Kenny Poole
on the carry, Kenny Poole.
picked up a couple.
So 2nd and goal, ball on the 2, it looks like. Poole comes in. Touchdown, Roughnecks. Again, when you start in that field position, you know, it opens a lot of things up.
It does. It's a tall task for your defense to try to hold them to at least 3 best case scenario or miss field goal, depending on what happened. But man, that's a tough situation to put your defense in. That just had a great stop and held them to a field goal.
The PAT is good from Brazak, so the Roughnecks lead the Eagles 10-0 with 6:42 left in the first quarter of play. We'll be right back on the NETSN.
There's something spooky going on at Stillwater RV Resort. Tales of old coming back to haunt the guests and the locals alike. Stillwater and CDL Training Academy present the Haunted Bus Ride. Take a trip back to see the resort of old and witness the staff come to life to bring back souls that are so bold. If you dare try to ride, fright and fear will be by your side. For a mere $5, test your luck in hopes you don't get stuck. For 2 weekends only, come to Stillwater RV.
All right, here we go. Kick back to McAllister. He's going to bring it out. Again, finding the seam, cuts back in. Good cutback.
Almost lost the ball.
Almost lost the ball, but did a great job on kind of bringing it back in. So they'll start at about the 26-yard line or so.
Hey, you think they can reach up here with that T-shirt cannon?
Dude, that was
shoot
awesome.
the press box with it.
They got a T-shirt cannon here. Man, I love those things. Those are legit. Doug Wood says, "Come on, Tatum, play ball like you usually do." Yeah. Let us know if we got any Roughneck fans out there watching or any Eagle fans. Adcock keeps it. Get close to the first down. Yeah. Are they going to move him?
No. See,
Man, I'm telling you, these guys, they're seeing the field a little differently. The far line judge and the near guy.
yeah.
So yard short, so 2nd and 1.
Let's just be on the same page. That's all we ask, right? And consistent. Got to stay consistent.
Oh, yeah. Man in motion. Adcock back. Slips a little bit. So he's keeping it, trying to make something again, and kind of lost his footing. So kind of got lost his reads there, when he lost his footing. So he's just trying to get it back to the line of scrimmage, and he did. Well,
I
no,
think he
a
may
couple
have
yards
lost.
short.
Yeah.
Yeah, a few yards.
I think that was the tough one on that one, too, because he had a wide receiver sprinting wide open over there.
Yeah.
Like
So-
that was Lester that was sprinting wide open on that far side.
So 3rd and 4. Adcock. Comes they. Ooh. Man, that's a violent tackle.
Brutal. There was about 4 of them it took to bring him down, though.
Yeah, they were holding his legs. No flag. So it's going to bring up 4th down. And 4. If you look at the top of your screen there, got some scores as they'll start filing in. If you haven't yet, download the NETSN app. It's free, and there's a place where you can help us update those scores if you're watching some other games or at some other games. Helps us populate that. They're going for it here with 4th and 4. Well, they were. They're trying to draw them off sides, I think. Then they called timeout. So we'll take a quick one with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
We've gone insane here at CDL Training Academy. Get your CDL fast for only $2,900. How can we do this?
Because we're a crazy boys.
Get down to Henderson now. Call or click today to get your CDL.
Welcome back, folks and friends. Jeremy Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth.
Looks like they thought twice about going for it.
Yeah, I think, they're just trying to get them off sides on one, and then that didn't happen, so they go to punt, and good punt there. It's going to take a good roll. Good
Still
punt there
going.
by
Still
Adcock.
going.
So it's going to hit the brakes there at the 25-yard line. So that is where the White Oak Roughneck offense will take over and try to extend their lead as they lead 10-0 here with 4:14 left in the first quarter of play here on Halloween night. And so I got word from my kiddos that they made a pretty good haul at the little trunk or treat they went to. So
You going home to give some dad tax?
you better believe it.
What's your go-to favorite candy for Halloween?
Man.
We'll think on it. We
Anything
got some
chocolate
places-
and peanut butter.
Oh, okay.
Chocolate and peanut butter combo. Handoff. Number 9 on the carry. Sipes.
Maybe a yard.
Levi Sipes. Yeah, so 2nd and 9. Fake throws. Intercepted by Elijah Williams, sorry.
That's a pick 6.
Pick 6 for Elijah Williams. Takes a deflection off the receiver's hand and
Wow.
marches it in. Now, Elijah Williams, he's a freshman for this team. And
I'm going to tell you right now, that is a big-time play.
yeah, that's huge. That is huge. Again, was playing the ball well, and the ball was a little high and deflected off the receiver's hands and right into the breadbasket of Williams. And he said, I know what to do.
That's why you always practice that tip drill right there.
Cody Hines here to kick the PAT. Snap, kick. It's good. 10-7's our score with 3:37 left here in the first quarter. We'll be right back on NETSN. Welcome back here on NETSN.
Got a ball game again, buddy.
It's fun. I love when we have ball games. Number 18 here to place kick. That is Francisco Aguirre. Checking his line. Here we go. Good kick. Taken in about the 23 by Ludlow. He's brought down.
Eagles were flying there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
Well, scrummy. That was 34 on the takedown. Dre Martinez. And so the White Oak offense will take over on the 25-yard line. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. We love doing it here on NETSN. Again, 7 different games going on tonight. I know we got West Rusk and Buffalo, Big Sandy and Hawkins, Brook Hill and Bishop Dunn.
A lot of options.
White House. No, White House is off this week. Mildred Carlisle. Keeper for Ludlow. Then he throws. It's number 3, Ladwig. He's the leading receiver coming in tonight for the Roughnecks with 481 yards.
Okay, they finally agreed it was only a 4-yard. Okay.
2nd and 6.
Some saying 5. That's why I was.
Handoff.
I think that's Poole.
That is Poole on the carry. Picks up about 1.
Patrick Portley on the tackle there. Great play by DB coming up making that.
Third and say 2nd and 4, but that's not right. I think it's 3rd.
I think it's about 3rd and 4, 3rd and 5.
Yeah, they haven't changed the down on the. We're getting our information from the scoreboard. So, keeper for Ludlow. He's going to get enough for the first down. He's not scared of contact, is he?
No, he's not. Reminds me of that Giants quarterback right now.
Oh yeah.
Oh, Jackson Dart.
Jackson Dart.
He ain't afraid of contact either.
No, he ain't. 1st and 10. Ludlow back. Throws. Ball's incomplete.
Yeah, they're going to call PI on that.
That was kind of a late.
The only reason why is because they watched him all the way through, and he really didn't mess with the receiver too much, I guess. But he never turned around, so I think they're going to kind of talk about it a little bit, maybe and see. But I think that's why they're going to call PI, because he never turned around to look at the ball. He bodied the receiver perfect, though.
Mm-hmm.
That's just one of those unfortunate things when playing defense nowadays. So many technicalities to play DB, man. So many technicalities.
Well, yeah, and they watch you like a hawk now.
Well, you saw there were two refs back there watching that play.
It wasn't PI.
Yeah, it was. He called PI.
Is that what? Okay.
Yeah. What a tackle right there. Is that Portley that came flying in again? Who was that?
Let's see.
No, I think that was Peoples on that one. Now we see why he's going to go play linebacker somewhere else. Man, he came flying in for that tackle on Poole there.
Loss of 1. Ludlow back.
Oh, he's got a man this time, though.
Falls incomplete.
He was running for 6 before he caught that, and that's a big no-no when you play receiver. Very fortunate for Tatum right there, though, because he got behind the defense, and Ludlow had him. I think if this Tatum defense can stand tall right here, like they can hold him to a punt. I don't think they would go for it on 4th down from here.
I think so.
I think if they pick up 7 or 8 yards, though, you might see White Oak go for it.
Third and 11. I think part of it, too, depends how much they get. So close to moving.
There you go. That's how you get them right there.
Number 14 in the backfield. That's Chance Irby with the takedown.
That's how you stop them from going for it on 4th down. Yeah, you're definitely not going for it now.
Well, and you know, getting Ludlow down is not easy, right?
No, that was
he's an athletic dude, and so we've seen him escape a lot of pressure tonight. So
to be able to come from the backside, dude, that was a big deal.
Here comes the punt from Ludlow. Left-footed there. It's going to come to about the 18, so that's where the Eagle offense will start, and we'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Keeper for Adcock, nothing going. Gets maybe half a yard.
I think that's been the tough sledding for this Tatum offense, though. They've been starting deep in their own territory, and they've had some positive traction, but it seems like when they finally get something going, like this will, I'm just going to say, this will probably be a positive play right here. Close to 1st down, if not a 1st down, and we'll see how 3rd down works out.
It's kind of been tick for tack, right?
It has. It has.
They'll have a big play, then they'll kind of snuff up. And he's back. It's McAllister. Breaks tackles. Goodness gracious. You called that one. What a play by Isaac McAllister.
I didn't anticipate him breaking that many tackles.
Golly.
But before he broke all those tackles, it was going to be close to a 1st down.
Man.
Did not anticipate that.
Now, I think one of the deal was all the tackles were pretty high, right?
They were.
They were waist or above, and so it allowed McAllister to kind of keep his legs moving. And so, hey, that's the end of quarter number 1. And like you said a while ago, we got a ball game here as White Oak leads 10-7, getting ready to start quarter number 2. We'll be right back on the NETSN.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, let's still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums.
He's going all the way.
Your favorite athletes. Your teams.
Ford breaks the tackle. Oh my gosh.
Your passion. All in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Picked up into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the filter.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
All right, welcome back. Adcock keeping it, trying to get some space on the left side. Stiff arm. Picks up some.
Yeah, that's actually a positive thing because that was a broken play. Adcock went for the fake, and there was no running
Nobody
back there.
Yeah. So picks up about 3. So second down, 7 to go.
All I know is them cheerleaders down there better have their heads on a swivel. I almost ran them over a while ago.
Hey, thanks so much for tuning in, everybody. Let us know who you're cheering for. Got some Eagle fans and have some Roughneck fans out there too. Let us know. We'd love to know that. Kind of keep track of it.
Give you a shout out.
Hand off to Freight Train. Moore picks up some of those dirty yards, as I call it. 3, maybe 4 for Ty Moore. I see what I did there. So 3rd and 4 to go.
So what you're saying is you feel like cat in the hat now?
Yeah. You and I both have small children, so we are very well versed in cat in a hat. 3rd and 4.
My kid calls him the hat cat.
Hat cat. Hey, he's got the main elements there.
It's true. It's true.
Adcock under center. Hands off to Moore, and nothing going for him there. So brought down at the line of scrimmage, and so
Yeah, there were a group of roughnecks there waiting on him.
So 4th, and they're going to bring out the punting unit.
I think it's close enough to where it's
probably pin them back. You know, it's a 1-score game.
I agree. I feel like if they were still down by 10, I think you might take that chance there. But only being down by a field goal, flip the field.
McClain back to receive the punt for the Roughnecks. Adcock, punt formation.
Low punt. Again, Adcock's getting some good roll on those punts, and so that one's going to slow down at about the 23, 24-yard line. So that is where the White Oak offense will take over.
Any scores rounded about yet? I was going to go look myself.
Mildred and Carlisle's tied 7-7. That's a big game. That game's, they're playing for second place in that district behind Frankston. Big Sandy only trailing by 1 to Hawkins, 14-13.
Telling you, Big Sandy starting to finally figure some things out.
Man, they get some more pieces.
That's why I'm telling you. And they're such a young team, too.
Yeah.
Like, that was the big key for them. We've covered them quite a bit this year, too.
Yeah. And they're in such a tough district.
They are.
1st and 10. Trips on the near side. Ludlow goes back to the weak side. High points for number 4, McClain, and he brings it in. Good pitch and catch there. That was impressive. He placed it right where he needed to. So 1st down for the Roughnecks. 3 receivers on the right side. Ludlow's keeping it. Cuts back in. Good little run there. Picks up 5, maybe 6.
I'd say about 5, yeah. Yeah, that was tight coverage, though, earlier, but great play from the receiver.
Well, and you have a receiver that can hit that high point, you know. That's where you like to put it. Trips near side. Throw to McClain again. He'd cut back in. And so it's by himself in space. That's enough for the 1st down. That's the one that says, let's go next. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in.
Yeah, that's Williams out there on the coverage, freshman. So I think he's giving him a little too much space. As you can see, he's playing up on him now.
Ludlow's able to find the gap. Shoestring tackle. Flag on the play, though.
I'm going to say it's in the area of holding.
Yeah, I mean, you would think just from where it was.
Oh, waving the flag off?
What?
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Well,
Yeah, that's what the ref just said, waving the flag off. All right.
1st and 10. Ball. They're in the red zone. Ball's on the, 15-yard line? Yeah.
It's not over. You can give up some yardage, a little bend, but don't break defense right now. You held them to a field goal earlier.
Well, and force a turnover is about the area that you were. Ball's on the ground. Ludlow falls on it and loses about 7.
I'm just going to tell you right now, I think Tolbert was licking his lips on that one. He was coming around that end while it go. He said, oh, man, fumble. And
I don't know.
Ludlow fell on it. If I was Ludlow,
I'd get a little nervous, too. Tolbert's a big boy.
I'd probably fall on it, too, and say, no, don't hit me, don't hit me.
And not to say he's not tough. He's a tough kid for sure, Ludlow is, but Tolbert.
Goodness. That's a big boy.
That's a big boy. Ludlow back.
All day.
Escaping some pressure. Pass falls incomplete. Again, good job on Williams. He closed the gap. You know, again, he was playing a little back on him, but he's got the speed to where he can close that. If he can read the ball well, read the quarterback well, he can close that gap real quickly.
That was perfect timing. I think that was Ladwig out there, wasn't it, for the receiver?
Yeah.
Yeah, and just unable to make that catch. But Williams, great timing on that hit.
So 3rd and long here, about 18. They are, what I believe is probably field goal range for Prazak.
Yeah, that kid's got a strong leg.
So Ludlow's back. Pass just a little out of the reach of McLean. Falls incomplete. So it looks like Prazak's going to come and attempt the field goal here.
Good thing Williams stopped. They had a back gate right beyond that pylon. Right. Usually it's further back, but this field's a little close for the fence line behind the end zone there. $36. That ain't
36.
That ain't 36, is it? Well, yeah, it's pretty close.
Kick is up. It's good.
It's crazy.
Man, he's got a leg. So White goes up 13-7 with 8:01 left in the first quarter of play. We'll be right back on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
Hey, thanks for watching here on NETSN. Jaron Peoples, Jeremy Titsworth. Got a good game here. 13-7 to score with 8 minutes left in the first half. Kick by Prazak. Oh, here come the T-shirts again. Scared me.
It's so distracting, though.
McAllister finds a great seam, cuts back in, still on his feet. Wow, what a return by Isaac McAllister. Brings it to the 41 of White Oak. And, man, his vision, kind of the stutter step. And
the fact he saw you had 2 blockers on the far side, because he started on that far side of the field, came to the close side to us, and he saw you had 2 blockers right here and was able to just slip right through them. Man.
Sure does help your offense out when you
can get him in short field.
Return, yeah.
Well, I think they put him at, what, the 42.
Oh, they.
One guy had his foot on the 1, one had on the 2.
I don't know who to trust anymore when it comes to the spot. 1st and 10. Adcock wheels right. Throws. Hits his guy.
I think it's number 6.
That is number 6. Quincy Davis brings it in the middle of the field and a couple yards after catch as well. And so the first down and more. And so that'll be on the 28-yard line now. 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
That was a great rollout, and that's something that you want to see. Adcock's such a great athlete. Why not just put him on some rollouts to the outside? Give him the option if he wants to run too.
I caught a quick pass McAllister with the crossing route there. And, man, he is tough to bring down tonight.
Still broke 2 or 3 tackles right there as well.
Second and 3.
I might do another rollout to that far side over there. You got the field wide open. He's down. Before they even call fumble, he's down.
Hey, I misspoke in the.
What you got?
So these two teams, baseball-wise, didn't meet in the playoffs. They're in the same district.
Yeah.
And so, but that district series was a big deal. It
There
was
you go.
huge. And so I got to thinking, I was like, hey, I think I misspoke on that. So
Either way, it was a playoff atmosphere.
It was playoff atmosphere for sure.
There you go.
I like to correct. I admit when I make mistakes. It's pretty often. 3rd and 4.
No.
My mind won't let me let it go. Man in motion. Adcock back. He's going to keep him. Well, no, he's going to throw. Oh, man.
I'll tell you right now, that would have been an amazing catch by Quincy Davis on that one. Adcock hit him right in the hands, too.
Yeah, and I really thought he was going to keep it because I think he probably could have got it.
I think he could have, but he saw Davis sprinting across the end zone right there. That would have been 6. And that's a tough decision to make, to not make that throw, you know?
Man, and right here, I think you keep it in Adcock's hands. I really
think so, too. That's why I'm serious. I think another rollout or just some kind of option where you give Adcock the ability to run it or throw it.
Well, they'll take a timeout here. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
Welcome back, folks and friends. Jaron Peoples here. Big 4th down here for the Eagles. 4th and 4. Adcock keeps it, rolls, hits the burner, still on his feet. Hey, we called that. I Tony Romo'd it. That's enough for the 1st down.
I Tony Romo'd it.
So 1st and goal. Well, yeah. They're going to say first, right on the 10, so.
Yeah, it's 1st and goal.
Well, the chain game was still walking like they had a job there, and then they were told to let it down, so.
Just go ahead and stand by the fence over there.
Take a breather. Hand off to Freight Train Moore. He bullies his way in. Touchdown, Ty Moore.
That's how you pick up 10 yards right there. Goodness.
Give it to the bowling ball. Good run there as Cody Hines here to kick the PAT. Try to take the lead here. PAT's up. It's good. Eagles on top. 14-13 with 5:37 left in the first half of play. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayfordhenderson.net.
Welcome back, folks.
Hey, there's the game we were going to watch. Gladewater, Atlanta.
Yeah.
Gladewater's up 13-10.
Okay.
About to be halftime.
Ball's taken about Ludlow at about the 32. He's nice spin move. He crosses the 30, the 20. A return for Jackson Ludlow. No flag on the play, and he broke some key tackles there.
Yeah, he did.
Wow. And, you know, it's risky having your quarterback as a return, dude.
Yeah, but when he's got that good of field of vision there. Hey, I'm going to tell you right now, that kid, when he hit that spin move, I said, man, he's about to turn on the burners right now. And he holds the extra points. Look at that.
Praise Zach here for the PAT. Whoa, blocked. It's blocked. So, hey, that's key here. So that keeps it a 5-point game there. So, but
that's a big deal.
Nonetheless, the Roughnecks on top now by 5 by a score of 19-14. We'll be right back. Welcome back. 5:19 left. We got a fun one here, man. We just wanted a good game, and we got it.
Back and forth, back and forth. I almost feel, I'm just going to say it, I almost feel like that might have been on purpose.
Oh, yeah.
Only because Isaac has been so close to breaking one, and I felt like that would have been the moment right there to do back-to-back returns.
See where they spot it here.
At 30?
The 30-yard line. Now, here we go.
That's Freight Train.
Freight Train still on his feet. Breaks a big run. Crosses the 40. The 20.
Goodness, man.
Dude.
He came rolling down the tracks on that one.
That train. Goodness gracious. Man, this is a big play second quarter between Ludlow's return and Freight Train's run. And, oh, my goodness.
$54-yard gain there for Freight Train.
Handoff's now number 20. Kyson George.
I think you had to give Freight Train a breather after that one. Yep. There he comes. He's back in now. Look at.
Yeah, I know. He's like, Coach, give me a minute. Give me a minute, Coach.
It's like I don't need much more water, Coach. Leave me back in there. Let me finish this.
2nd and 8. Or 7. And they give it to him. Lowers the shoulder. Picks up a few.
Roughnecks there, 3rd down and 4. Calls at the Roughneck 10-yard line.
All right, here we go. Adcock still on his feet. Does he get it in? Touchdown, Eagles.
He dove for it on that one. That was a great run by Adcock there.
So Hines coming on to kick the PAT. Hines, a baseball player, committed to go play at, he's in Mountain Home, Arkansas, I think is where he's playing.
Nice.
Comes the kick.
No good?
It says no good. It said it was left. Okay, all right, well, with 3:46 left, the Eagles lead by a score of 20-19. We'll be back on NETSN.
We have gone insane here at CDL Training Academy. Get your CDL fast for only $2,900. How can we do this?
Because we're a crazy boys.
Get down to Henderson now. Call or click today to get your CDL.
Hey, welcome back, folks.
Welcome back to the game.
We got a fun game here.
Yeah, we do.
Grass field here at Roughneck Stadium. I did a game here last year, Gladewater and White Oak, and it was nasty.
I'm guessing raining.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here comes the kick. Taken in by number 14 at about the 23. Goes to the right side, is able to escape some. But again, gets brought down. Number 35 on the takedown. Micah Thomas.
Yeah, I was just going to say they're definitely going to avoid Ludlow with that kick.
Yeah. I think it was Brenton Wood on the return. Thanks so much for chatting. Let us know who you're cheering for, where you're cheering from, and if you're enjoying the broadcast. We like to know how it's going. Quality control, we call it.
Well, maybe.
Yeah. First and 10.
Not too much constructive criticism, though.
Yeah, we don't,
just
don't
a
hurt
little
our
bit.
feelings.
Just a little bit.
Don't hurt our feelings. We're kind of soft. All right, trips on the far side. Handoff. It was Poole on the carry. Picks up a couple. 2nd and 8 to go. 3:20 and counting. We'll be broadcasting the bands here at halftime. I always enjoy doing that.
As you can tell with the crowd, Mike, we'll be able to hear them too.
Yeah. 2 good bands. I'll explain a little bit more about that later. Ludlow throws. Hits his receiver. Cuts back. Gets enough for the first down. That was Jester.
I think that was Grayson Lee out there with that tackle too. And Brennan Howard.
1st and 10. Ludlow keeps it, gets around the left side, and brought down.
I'm gonna say he picked up 6.
Second, 3, 4.
It's hard to tell who to go with.
Yeah. Oh, the scoreboard says 4 now.
Yes, I picked the right guy.
Yes. Although throws. Howard lost his foot a little bit. Wasn't able to come back on it. And reception for number 10, Cal Jester again. So picks up the first down. So we're at the 2-minute timeout. We'll take it with them. You're watching a good football game here on the Northeast Texas Sports Network, NETSN. We'll be back. Welcome back, folks. We'll have some scores for you at halftime, too.
Quite a few good games going on, man.
Yeah, man. It's Pointing Districts. Always fun.
That Gladewater and Atlanta game's heating up. Not going to give a score. Wait till I have halftime.
Got to keep you waiting.
Biggest one's Wascom EF. Can't wait to talk about that one.
No. Ludlow keeps it, throws.
What a hit right there.
Man,
It was perfect time hit.
Really was.
That was
Good
Quincy
hit,
Davis on that
clean
one.
hit. Yeah.
I was wondering why Ludlow didn't just take off with it, though. Like, he had all day, but at the same time, I know he's trying to pick up chunk yards right now, but you're not that far from the end zone. Like, you could have just picked up another 10, got another set of downs.
Ludlow back.
I'm going to tell you right now.
A little high.
If Williams was watching the ball on that one, that could have easily been another interception. He was watching the receiver on that one, which kudos to him because he didn't want to let the guy get behind him.
Like Miss Stacy's saying she's working the White Oak Fieldhouse gate, so she can't see half what's going on. So she's enjoying the broadcast. Hey, thanks so much, and thanks for working the gate. You know, there's a lot of volunteers, a lot of folks to make these games happen, right? And so chain gang, working gates, and concession stands. So kudos, man. That's why high school football is such a community, school-wide effort. So thanks for doing that. Thanks for tuning in. Ludlow keeps it, cuts back in, picks up a couple. It's going to bring up 4th down. All right, now.
What, buddy?
Okay, I don't see Prazak coming out. I'm like,
I mean, he probably
does
could
he have
kick
it?
one. I mean, I think
Does he have it?
I think he could kick one from here.
It's
But
4th and 7.
If it's me, I might just go ahead and give Ludlow the opportunity. Pick up a first down. I mean, we've seen that kid kick. What was it, a 36 and a 41-yarder now?
Yeah.
So, and he's had tons of leg as it goes through.
Is it 17 yards in high school, though?
I don't think it's quite 17.
Yeah, so I don't know that one. I said 41 based on that, but I think it's
It's probably closer to like 39.
Yeah.
That's why I was doing the math earlier with the 36. It's pretty close.
All right, timeout here. We'll keep it here.
It's probably about 12 yards. Looking at it.
Yeah. All right, so we will I'll give you guys some scores right now. So last night, Mount Enterprise, the Kagan Ashes, and not just Kagan Ash. I mean, they got to get also Bennett, yeah, but Kagan Ash kind of leads the way there. They beat Overton 60-42.
You want to talk about the big story of that game, though? We're trying to determine whether he actually broke the record or not.
Single game rushing record, yeah. And he's 4th in the career all-time rushing for Texas high school football.
Crazy.
Pleasant Grove 37-7 over Pittsburgh. Gilmer 29-21 over Spring Hill. Palestine Westwood trailing Fairfield 28-6. Westwood's just kind of falling off, and I picked them to go quite a ways. Grand Saline, close one with Prairie Land 7-6. District game here, Gladewater up on Atlanta 20-10. I almost read off Tatum White Oak, but I'm like, oh wait, we're here. Elysian Fields trails Wascom 20-7, and I've got Elysian Fields in that game. They still got, hey, you got Nunu Kennedy. You can still you can score.
And from anywhere on the field, too. That's the biggest thing.
Ludlow, Will's left. Does he keep possession of it? McLean does. What a catch for the first down. And he had to come back and kind of catch it across his body there, do a little bit of an acrobatic move, and he did so. They're moving quick. Hand off to Poole. Poole, sorry. Now, here's the deal. So they trail by 1.
They call timeout.
Yeah, I think we have a timeout.
Yeah.
We'll take a very quick one with them. We'll be right back.
There's something spooky going on at Stillwater RV Resort. Tales of old coming back to haunt the guests and the locals alike. Stillwater and CDL Training Academy present the Haunted Bus Ride. Take a trip back to see the resort of old and witness the staff come to life to bring back souls that are so bold. If you dare try to ride, fright and fear will be by your side. For a mere $5, test your luck in hopes you don't get stuck.
Big thanks to CDL Training Academy and Stillwater RV Resort. They got a little haunted bus ride thing going on out there. So. All right, so 2nd and 5, 36 seconds. You know, White Oak will get the ball at half, so throw. Touchdown, McLean. Wow, kept his feet in. Oh, goodness gracious, and he's kind of been the go-to guy in these big moments, and a connection him and Ludlow have is impressive right now. So touchdown, White Oak.
31 seconds. You know, I talked about something a while ago, though. They flipped the field with Williams and had him covering Jester over here, which left them to kind of pick on McLean, or picking McLean out on the opposite side of the field. I might have flipped Williams back over there to cover McLean. I feel like that was a great matchup early on we saw between those two.
Praise Zach with the PAT. That one's tipped, but it goes in, so they go on top. 25-20 with 31 seconds left. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
All right, it is 26-20. I was having to take off my shoes and double check my counting there, but they got it fixed. Make sure I wasn't wrong. Man, here come those T-shirts. Okay, here's the deal with the T-shirt cannon. I know we keep bringing it up, but because of our equipment and our screens, I don't see them down there about to fire, and so I just see these T-shirts flying in front of me, and it catches me off guard. And I'm like, whoa.
Well, for safety purposes, he's firing them straight up in the air so they kind of glide into the stands.
So
instead of actually aiming it at the stands.
Just pulling back the curtain a little bit. Let you know what we see as that goes out of bounds. Yeah, we're not going to let them return that one. So the Eagles offense has 31 seconds to see if they can do something here, and they are big play capable for sure.
They are. Yes, they are. But I feel like they're going to put a few people back deep just so don't let them get up behind them. I think that's going to be the biggest.
So, yeah, they're going to have them re-kick. They're re-kicking. Yeah,
I like that.
I saw Coach Keeling motion that.
Well, because they did it a while ago, too, and that's why I said I feel like they were doing some of that on purpose because they're just going to get the ball to 30.
Yeah. And, yeah, you want to try and get your return here, right? And so then I'm probably going to squib it.
I think so.
You know, and just trust my defense.
One of those little chess games you're playing, even on special teams.
Oh, yeah. Because, I don't want a big return. So if I squib it, I can get my guys down there, my hands team down there, and my coverage team. And All right, so here we go. 31 seconds again. White Oak will get the ball after the half. They blew the whistle right before the kick. And it was a conventional kick. Not sure what happened there.
Like an offside,
So,
maybe?
yeah, so they're going to back him up. He'll be kicking from the 30 now. Oh, goodness gracious. All right, so we lost video here, so we work on that real quick. And so Jeremy will kind of keep you going here.
If we actually see a conventional kickoff, I mean, we predicted a squib, but we'll see how it goes. They did kick it conventionally down at the 10. Finally get Isaac back there to return it. He breaks a couple tackles, coming back on the near side. He's got a couple blockers in front, and he goes out of bounds at close to the 50. But still a return, great return by Isaac there, trying to give his team enough time left on the clock to make a couple plays. 19 seconds left now. But another great turn by Isaac McAllister. Technically, they spot him out at about the 47 there.
All right, folks.
Battery
working,
issues?
Yeah, I think battery issue there, so should be coming back soon in just a minute here. Jeremy will keep you. Oh, here we go. All right. Sorry about that. Well, screen pass. Still on his feet is number 5.
I think that's is
number
that
6. Sorry,
Quincy Davis.
Timeout. Okay, they call it. Man, I'm glad we got the camera back. So it's going to be 1st and 10. Again, sorry about that video issue, guys, but glad we were able to resolve it pretty quick. Coach Butler checking in. He's always good to check in with us. He's over there with ARP. ARP leads New Diana 14-0.
There you go.
1st and 10. Ball on the 32-yard line. 6 seconds here, so you're kind of going for gold here.
Yeah, that was just a little too much time on that play.
Yeah,
13 seconds there. He could have just went down.
Yeah, I mean, he was trying to extend it, right?
I get it.
You know, but
that's a tough one to do, though. You're always taught to fight for more yards, and in time crunch, you're then told to drop as quickly as possible.
All right, Adcock back in the gun. 3 receivers to his left, 1 to his right. He's going to wheel right. He's going to throw. McAllister gets out of bounds with a catch with 1.5 seconds left. And
they trying for a field goal?
I think so.
I mean, that was a great play call for that. I mean,
Cody Hines back to kick the field goal. Ball's on the 17-yard line, so about a 31, 32 or so. Snap. Kick. Just short. Man, it almost had it, so it will fall just short of the uprights. And so at the half, the Roughnecks lead a tight one here by a score of 26-20. We'll take a break, and like I said, we'll be able to broadcast the bands for you as well. I wanted to mention both bands, great programs. The Tatum band, went to area contests. White Oak, they're a military band, and they ended up just placing second in the state for state military for 3A, and so that was this past Tuesday. So congratulations to them. So yeah, we will bring out the bands and let them perform for you. So thanks so much for tuning in here on NETSN. That was green quick. Do we have another one?
Ladies and gentlemen, our practice event 2025-2026 award-winning Eagle Drill Team under the direction of Andrea Barker. Leading the team on the field was the Riding Lieutenants Talisha Neal, Kayla Baker, Kinsey Brock, and Delina Chambers. And on the 50, your captain, Lauren Davis. At this time, the Eaglettes would like to recognize social officers Ava Rodriguez and Lindsay Valdez. The Eaglettes would like to congratulate Dancer of the Week, Christina Canseco, and Spirit of the Week, Eaglettes' favorite bus driver, Mr. Mathis. Is he Victor of the blue hat? The Eaglettes halftime performance is proudly sponsored by Platinum sponsor Sierra Fraxan LLC and Gold sponsor All Service Window and Door Company. Please enjoy tonight's thrilling halftime performance and happy Halloween. The Tatum Independent School District proudly presents for your halftime entertainment the award-winning Tatum Fighting Eagle Marching Band. Tonight the band will be featuring the Eagle Twirlers performing the halftime. Tonight, the band will finish their halftime entertainment by performing Movement 4 of their 2025 marching show entitled Reboot, written by Roderick Boyce Jr., featuring music from John Mackey. Drum major Zoe Luna, is your band ready to perform? Football fans, please welcome the Fighting Eagle Marching Band.
So you want me to run that and you go get something? You good? Sorry.
School captain is Hanley Donovan. Color guard captain is Laney Stelplug. Rangerette choreographer is Melissa George. Color guard tech is Catherine McKinney. The Fighting Eagle Band is under the direction of Shannon Sandage, Kevin Hendricks, and Dustin Nino. We'd like to thank the Tatum administration, faculty, and staff of Fighting Eagle Band boosters for all their continued support for our program. Also like to thank Calvary Baptist Church in Henderson for providing the water for the game. Let's hear it one more time for the Tatum High School Band. Great job, man.
But hey, everything happens. God's got it. You know, the opportunity I have to make lives. It shows me. I know how to.
Independent School District proudly presents Upholding a Legacy of Excellence in Performance, the ensemble that commands the field with power, precision, and pride, the UIL State Military Marching Band silver medalist, the White Oak High School Band. At this time, the White Oak High School and Middle School Auxiliary will perform a routine to shut up, sorry Mom, and dance. And now, for your senior Bando and Sweetheart. This year's Bando and Sweetheart are Sean Richardson and Bayla Weston.
I work on time. Good and bad. Yeah, I've been. I'm surprised she lasts there. The amount she has on her.
Tonight, the band's program includes Roughneck Fanfare by the Gustavo Peralta, Chicago World's Fair Centennial Celebration March by Carl Nader, E Purissimum by Jewel, and March Ponderosa by Key. Ladies and gentlemen, it is my great pleasure to introduce you to the Regiment of Roughnecks, the White Oak High School Band. Drum majors Sean Richardson and Stephanie Wilson. You may take the field for your halftime performance.
How are you doing, man? Good. How's your stuff? You got it? Yeah, I got it. Yeah, this company. Yeah. Is that Thursday? Dang it. I didn't talk good. I'll take it. Oh, there you go. I wasn't expecting it. I thought everybody ready.
opportunity. It's always a great day to be a Roughneck. Go Roughneck!
Keeps Williams fights through the yards, breaks some tackles. Williams still on his feet. Williams breaks another tackle. Here he goes. He's got some blockers. Sam Williams, he ain't gonna catch him. Touchdown, God! 59-yard touchdown run on 3rd and 2 for Sam Williams.
Yeah, whoa. They get set early, very quickly here. Play clock down to 3. Dixon gets it off, low snap. Pickram up the middle, and there he goes. Pickram into the secondary. Pickram is gonna go. He is gone. Touchdown. Macho steps up in the pocket, and he gets away from one tackler, avoids another tackler, tries to run. He's still on his feet. Camacho's still on his feet. He's still running. Camacho, goodness gracious, he's still going. Camacho, is he gonna score? Wow. Touchdown. Quick pass. Bork adjusts and intercepted, and he caught it.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
He's going all the way.
Oh my God.
It's Taylor.
Just let him go. Just let him go.
And a pick six.
Kind of stalled him out here. Brisbane got Stewart with a little.
Oh, he ran over the defender. The helmet coming off. Holy man.
Quarterback Smith, and Smith's in the gun. He's going to go back to pass. Goes out to his left. He's got a man open. It's Bork again. Caught. Bork breaks some tackle. Oh my gosh. He's still on his feet. He's inside the 10. Touchdown, Arp. What? Here we go. 1st and 10. They're going to throw it outside. They're going to double pass here. Going deep. That's Man Scott. What a catch by Man Scott. It's a one-handed grab. He's going to go almost all the way. Just tackled at the 1. Highlight reel right there for Man Scott. Oh, my goodness, Jason.
I don't think you'll see anything like that.
Woo.
That's not an East Texas highlight reel. That's Sports Center right there.
Man, oh man. What a catch.
All right, welcome back, folks. Hope you enjoyed the halftime performances there, and then getting ready for the 3rd quarter of what's been a fun game so far. White Oak leads 26-20. Sorry, you have some stats for us, Jeremy?
I do. I'll start with the White Oak side, and obviously been their do-it-all guy has been Jackson Ludlow, who has a passing touchdown, 8 for 15, 113 yards. Also passing there. Then also had a kickoff return for a touchdown. But he just needs a rushing touchdown to go ahead and complete the cycle there for him. But he's got 10 carries, 51 yards. And for Tatum, obviously has been Grant Adcock over there. He's got 8 carries, 46 yards. But he's also got 5 of 8 for 78 yards himself. I think the biggest story, and a rushing touchdown. The biggest story, though, as well, is how about that pick six they had to kind of get them back in this game. And then it's kind of been back and forth, I would say, for both sides. I think the biggest key is going to be who scores last here, truthfully. Who's got the ball last?
Yep. All right, so that says first quarter, but it's not the first quarter.
Technical difficulties over there on their side, too. It's all right.
All right, so Tatum received the ball to start the game, so they'll be kicking off here.
Oh, and I forgot to give a shout out to Freight Train, though. He's 6 carries, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
Oh, yeah, some big carries, too.
Yeah, that 54-yarder definitely padded to some of them stats. He was a little out of breath after that one.
All right, so here's the kick. End over end, taking in about the 26. Number 5 with the return brings it up to about the 41, 42-yard line. So that's where the White Oak offense will start with the ball. There's number 5 on the return, I believe, Tyson McKinney. So thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast. We're enjoying bringing it to you here, and looking forward to an exciting second half.
Should be a thrilling finish is what I'm predicting right now.
Yeah. If the first half was any indication.
Goodness.
Ludlow, high snap, hands off to Poole. I think that's Poole.
Yeah, I think it was 7. Yep, Poole.
And if something happens and we lose camera, just hold tight. We'll get it back. This cold weather is zaps our batteries a little bit.
I was about to say, treating our batteries wrong tonight.
Yeah, and hey, shout out to our camera guy, Braden Hendricks, out there roughing the elements. 2nd and 4. Ludlow from the gun. Hands off to Poole. No, keeps it. Fakes it. Hits number 10. First down for the Roughnecks. That was a good play.
That's Jester. That's that quick out that I think the play fake kind of fooled everyone.
Yeah.
Including
it was
us
a
in the
good one.
booth,
It was
so.
a good. Yeah, it's a good.
But that was that same play they kept running right before the end of the half to Jester's. Just a quick out there, a little 10, 12-yard route.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 45.
I have noticed White Oak slowing it down. Obviously, you got the lead later in the game.
Sure. Hand off to Poole again. Yeah, and keeping everything on the ground, really, besides that one.
Yeah, first one in there was Dre Martinez in there on that tackle.
It's Poole on the carry. Hey, update the NETSN scores on the app. If you have the app, go ahead and you're watching some games. Populate those for us. We kind of crowdsource those, and so help us out. 2nd and 10. Ludlow back. Throws.
Yeah, definitely.
Hits his receiver across the middle of the field.
Doesn't matter. It's a holding back here.
Oh, okay. Flag on the play.
You know me.
Ladwig.
I'm watching the line, and the left side of the line decided they needed to tackle the defensive line.
Well, you know.
So.
Ref don't see it, then.
That's true. But considering there was a back judge sitting there watching it the whole time.
Yeah, typically.
A little hard to hide that one.
Yeah. And they got the full 6-man crew tonight, so. All right, so that will back them up. It's going to be 2nd and a long way here, 2nd and 20. $10:24 left.
You notice who's on McLean over there now, right?
Is Williams back over there?
Yep.
Yeah. Poole trying to get a lot of that back. Gets a chunk of it. Still going to be 3rd and about 13, maybe 14.
Yeah, it's not a bad run, though. Picked about 7, I think.
So 3rd and 14. Third and 13. Ludlow back. He's got pulled back with him. Drops back. He's looking for gesture here, and they connect, but it's going to be short. And they're kind of in a unique spot here. I mean, that's even for Prazak, I think that's a little bit of a kick for him.
Yeah.
But you're kind of in 4-down territory, so
I would agree. You're on the positive side of the 50. You've got the lead. You really don't have nothing really to lose. I mean, if their offense takes over, they're only taking over, the 43, so 42.
So 4th and 8. Play clock's winding down. Ludlow's back. Pass is caught, but Howard does a good job lowering his shoulder, knocking him out. So it will be short. So a turnover on downs. And the Tatum offense will start at their own about 37, 38-yard line.
You'll take it if you're Tatum. Defense stood tall.
Coach Watson will be proud of that. Now it's a chance for Coach Zapata's defense to have their crack at it for White Oak, and 1st and 10.
A little bit of a high snap by Adcock, able to grab it and pick up about 15 there.
Tell you, he can really make it. I mean, he can really
turn almost a negative play into something positive. Yeah, he's got great improvising skills. I'll tell you that much.
First and 10 for the Eagles. Ball on the 46 now of the Roughnecks.
But, you know, Tatum doesn't have to be in too big of a hurry either, because even if they go down here and score, I think you could still chew up some clock here and be fine.
And off to Moore. Picks up a few dirty yards. 3 or 4. Hey, thanks so much for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast. Let us know. And again, let us know who you're cheering for. We have an injury on the field, so we will take a quick break as they tend to the injured player. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, welcome back, folks. As they help the injured Eagle off the field. It's going to be 2nd and 7. Handoff.
Ooh. Like goat roped him to the ground on that one.
Goodness gracious.
Was that 20 on the carry?
Yeah.
20. No, I think that's 27. It was like Pippin's.
Oh, Damian Pippins, yeah. So Pippins on the carry, 1st and 10 for the Eagles.
Pippin's getting some carries now.
Yep. So 2nd and 7. This quarter moving a little quicker than the other ones did.
Well, I think the biggest thing, too, is you've got both running games. They're trying to run some clock right now, too,
Yeah.
because you don't want to leave a ton of time left on there.
Adcock rolls right, cuts back in. Still on his feet, escapes the pressure, brought down. But gets a first down and about 6 more. What a tough carry for Adcock.
I'm going to tell you right now, I feel like Adcock thought he had that one.
Well, he almost did.
He did, but he just got caught from behind by Richardson on that one.
Got him from the ankles.
I know. I was looking at Isaac McAllister down here. He thought he had it, too. He threw his hands up for touchdown.
Or knocking on the door of the red zone here. Right at the red zone as they're on the 20. Adcock keeps it.
Little rugby scrub in the middle.
Yeah, I got to give it to the Eagle coaching staff, Coach Keeling, Coach Burkhead, and Coach Kubiak. You know, as the season progressed, they recognize, hey, this our traditional flex bone triple option is not working in kind of how we've been running it. So they made some adjustments, and it's not easy to do in the middle of the season, but it has seemed to open some things up for the offense.
No, and I was going to say kudos to the kids, too. And I'll talk about a little bit in pregame, though, to be open to being coachable.
Yeah.
Learning something new on the fly like that. That's a big deal in itself, too, because, they worked all offseason on the other.
Yeah.
Adcock with a keeper.
Good fake. Can he get in? Touchdown. What a carry. Faked it to Pippins. Did the ballerina fancy tippy toes and walked in. Touchdown. Eagles. No flags on the play, so Hounds will come to kick the PAT.
I'm telling you right now, we're having the battle of number 2s out here.
Yeah.
Both these quarterbacks.
Just good athletic plays from both sides of the ball for both teams, man. Got some good athletes here tonight. Hines back. Here to take the lead. Kick is up. And it's good. The Eagles are on top, 27-26. We'll be back here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
And we're back. Jeremy Titsworth. Having a good time calling this game. It's a good game. Thanks for tuning in. Hope you're enjoying the broadcast.
Back and forth.
We want to show good football, but we want you guys to have a good time doing it and reviewing it. And we like to have fun here on NETSN. And
we want you to keep coming back.
Yeah. We're growing. Oh, my gosh. Man, it's just been great to see how the network's grown over the past year or two. And, hey, basketball season's right around the corner. You and I were talking. We have a crazy basketball broadcast schedule. So be sure and keep watching for that. So here comes the kick. Another kicker in for the Eagles, number 11.
They're trying some different people, I think.
Huntington Pinter. That's an awesome name. All right, so the White Oak offense got some playmakers in their own right. We'll start at their own 38-yard line.
I said it earlier. I feel like this game's going to come down to who has the ball last.
That, and again, I think senior leadership, and both teams have it. Specifically at the quarterback position, I think it's, we said, you talked about this game, before as far as, with playoff potentials and things like that. comes down to kind of want to and heart and drive, and both teams are showing it for sure. Both teams have played super hard and super well. We got twin stacked here, another receiver on the near side.
That was the same play that Williams took for a pick 6 off of McLean's hands.
Yep, kind of that quick little comeback. Goes towards the sideline, and luckily for McLean and Ludlow, it bounced out and not back the other direction like it did previously. So 2nd and 10.
Yeah, because Williams was on his inside shoulder, and if it would have bounced the other way, there might be another pick 6 in Williams' future.
I've been impressed with Ludlow's pocket presence. He even when he's pressured, he stays composed. Handoff. Nope, fake. Oh, goodness gracious, though. He's taken down from behind. That is number 12, Grayson Lee, with the sack, and he took the invitation.
Do you call that announcer jinx on that one?
God, I know, right? Sorry.
But there's nothing you can do about a blind side. I mean,
He just got through, man. He just shot the gap, that B gap over there. And
Grayson Lee came flying through like he was shot out of a cannon. That was a perfect time blitz right there.
Yeah. So sorry.
Announcer jinx is real.
It is. Trust me, I've been doing this a long time. It is real. The announcer jinx is real. 5:10 left in the third quarter. Ludlow throws, hits number 5 in the flat. He's got space. That's McKinney. Brings it all the way to the first down. What a play. Well, that was a good design, too, because you had 2 guys here, and I think it was Jester and then McKinney. And Jester was here to do that out that he's been doing, but McKinney was right there in the flat, and Ludlow saw the crease and threw it to him. And
yeah, perfect play call, perfect time, little wide, inside wide receiver screen. But that was all McKinney cutting it back against the grain, though, to go to the far side of the field to pick up that first down.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 49 of White Oak. Ludlow back throws, looking for McLean, leads him just a little much, falls incomplete. Check some scores, too.
I'm running out of some stat sheet room over here for Ludlow. He's already thrown 21 passes already.
Gladewater score we still have is Gladewater up on Atlanta 20-10. I'm sure it's probably changed since then, but it's the last one I got.
I'll see if I can find it.
Frankston all up on Crossroads 51-0. That Frankston team is so good. Ludlow wheels right. Throws Jester just out of his hand. Reach.
That was just a throwaway, too, and that could have easily been a big play for White Oak on that one.
Yeah, I mean, hit the tips of the fingers of Jester. I mean, if he had about another 3 inches on the arms.
Easily would have been a catch.
So 3rd and 10. So big third down opportunity here for the Eagle defense. Because I don't, if you're White Oak, unless you pick a good amount of positive yards up here, man, I'd sure be nervous to go for it. Ludlow back. He's got Tolbert on his heels. Throws.
That's pick.
Intercepted.
That's number 3, Patrick
Portley with the pick.
Whew, man. DBs for this Tatum team is flying, man.
They are flying to the ball. So 1st and 10 for the Eagles, and decent field position there at the 45. And this is where, if you're the Eagles, you really want to capitalize on this. Now, White Oak, they are big play capable, right?
Yeah.
So,
yeah, don't rest with just a one point lead either.
Yeah, no.
I think my biggest key here is also you want to drain some clock But I think as well, don't go away from your game plan that got you here.
Yeah, I think you just get points on the board. How quick, handoff. I believe that was Pippin's.
It was. Back to the line.
So no gain. Maybe. Well, they give him like half a yard. No, they loses half a yard. No,
I thought he's back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they.
It's
I see the marker now. But they gain half a yard.
Yeah.
Ish. Trips bunched up. Adcock keeps it though. Man, they sealed those gaps quick. The White Oak front did.
Yeah, I think Adcock thought he had a little bit more room there in the middle. He could have broke it and bounced it to the outside, but kudos to that defensive line for White Oak for closing in. And the linebackers for filling those gaps.
Chat with us. Let us know how you're doing. Hey, let us know your favorite candy. It's Halloween.
There you go.
Let us know your favorite candy.
What's number one on your list?
And don't come at me with any of that. What's that? Coconut mist? The
Almond Joys?
No.
Oh.
The other one. Adcock throws. Oh!
That was almost a deep completed pass right there.
Logan Tovar. Wallow. Just a little out of his reach. So 4th down, so they will punt. Again, unable to capitalize on the pick.
And the big thing is, though, didn't use much of the clock.
And should be able to get a pretty good punt here that should be able to pin White Oak back. But again, that White Oak offense is, they can make some big plays. So, but the defensive backfield for Tatum has done a good job flying the ball. Good punt here. A fair catch. Oh, it's on the ground though. So
fumbled it. Somebody land on it.
Oh my goodness!
Somebody get on it. I don't care. Somebody. Jeez.
So
Tatum
fair called for it. McLean did, but still made the play. When you fair catch it, get out of the way, right? And so it kind of went hot potato here, and so Tatum was able to bounce on it, and so wow, that's going to be quite the big break for the Eagles, as they now will have the ball in really good field position, starting in the red zone. Ball 1st and 10 on the 12.
First time they've had this good a starting field position, though.
And off to number 20, Kyson George. So picks up 1, 2nd and 9.
I think I might put the ball in Adcock's hand, maybe a rollout to this wide side of the field over here.
Man, I think McAllister's due for one. They go for the same thing and no gain, so 3rd and 9. So Howard's going to come in. Ball on the 11-yard line. All right, so
gotta love crowd mics.
Gotta love crowd mics. So they called false start against Tatum, and is that what they call it?
No, it looked like timeout, but I'm not sure exactly.
Yeah, well, he did the roll. All right, well, we'll take it with him. We'll come back and straighten it out. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
Your vehicle is one of the biggest investments you'll make, and at Fairway Ford, we're committed to keeping you on the road. Our service technicians are experts in all aspects of every vehicle we put our customers in. And with our mobile service, you can stay safely where you are. Our team comes to you to fix whatever issue you're having. Learn more and book your next appointment at fairwayporthenderson.net.
All right, here we go. 3rd and 9.
What?
A little confused.
Oh, 2:14 on the clock. I'm guessing because they didn't stop it when the timeout was called.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Big 3rd down here. Adcock rolls right. Throws. Does he get it down? He does!
Look who it is that caught it.
McAllister, the broadcast jinx. What a play.
Goodness gracious, man.
So the Eagles put 6 up, and Hines back to kick the PAT. You still got to let us know your favorite candy. Put it on the chat there.
I'm still trying to figure out which tip up with coconut.
Here comes the extra point. It's good. 34-26 to score in favor of the Eagles. We'll be right back here on the Northeast Texas Sports Network.
There's something spooky going on at Stillwater RV Resort. Tales of old coming back to haunt the guests and the locals alike. Stillwater and CDL Training Academy present the Haunted Bus Ride. Take a trip back to see the resort of old and witness the staff come to life to bring back souls that are so bold. If you dare try to ride, fright and fear will be by your side. For a mere $5, test your luck in hopes you don't get stuck. For 2 weekends only, come to Stillwater RV Resort.
Keaton Davis says gummy bears. I am here for that.
Here for gummy bears. It's always a main staple for me, but I mean that's I don't know.
Gummy bear.
I eat anything gummy for me, truthfully.
Reese's and Snickers, yes. I'm telling you.
It's always the chocolate and peanut butter.
It's the chocolate and peanut butter. All right, ball is scooped up. McLean.
Great open
Not
field
much of a
tackle right there, though.
spot, yeah. So
that was Lake Dutton on that tackle.
He's pleading with the White Hat saying, "Did you not see that face mask?" And White Hat's like, "No."
I'm just going to tell him right now, be careful.
Yeah, he was a little animated there. Passion.
He was.
Passionate game. So 1st and 10, ball on the 29-yard line of White Oak. We sure appreciate you guys tuning in. Hope you're enjoying it and having a good time. Texas high school football is fun. And
Yeah,
so we
it is.
want when you view our broadcast to have fun.
It's getting to that great time of year.
Oh, yeah. 1st and 10. 2 receivers on the near, 2 receivers on the far. 1 back set. That's pulled. They hand to him. He is snuffed up at the line.
Got Grayson Lee there and Trey Martinez.
Picks up a yard, though. 2nd and 9. Big thanks to some of our big sponsors this year. Azalea Orthopedics, always a great sponsor for us. And we always do that Azalea Orthopedic All-Star basketball game.
There you go.
It's always a lot of fun.
It's always it. Is it at Wagstaff?
Yeah, at Wagstaff.
Yeah, I thought so.
Broadcasting that this year. Little screen pass to Ladwig. It is snuffed up, and so they are going to give him a positive gain of a yard.
Was that a flock of Eagles there? I mean, there wasn't just
flock.
Wasn't one player could call out on that one, man. They all swarmed to the ball.
Hey, I learned. Did you know?
What?
A pack of Wildcats is known as a destructive.
I did not know that. Good to know, man. Throwing a little knowledge on us out here.
Miss Angela Russell texts me. She's a viewer. She texts me, Jolly Rancher chews. Those are legit. My daughter got one at Walmart today. They were handing out candy and then going to Walmart. She got Jolly Rancher chews. All right, 3rd and 8. Ludlow escapes some pressure. Throws. He's got Jester. He catches it. Ooh, goodness. Cuts back.
That's a big play right there.
That is a huge play. Hey, that cutback was impressive, but also got to give it out to Quincy Davis for catching that and still getting him down. But, yeah, just a good play, and Ludlow just placed it right in the basket.
Yeah, he just threw it up there.
Man, they're moving quick. Can't even catch my breath.
Is that
Hand off the pool, yeah. Yep. Brings it to the 10. Good pickup there. 2nd and 3 or 4.
Martinez on the tackle.
And we're going to the end of the 3rd. All right, so at the end of 3, the Eagles lead the Roughnecks by a score of 34-26. And I hope you're having as much fun as we are. And we'll be back on yes, you heard me, the Northeast Texas Sports Network.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums.
He's going all the way.
Your favorite athletes. Your teams.
Ford breaks a tackle. Oh my God.
Your passion. All in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Pickering into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Oh, he ran over the defender.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
All right, another one. Starburst Chews. Dude, those Starburst Chew minis, those are so good. I'm not usually like a sweet candy guy, like fruity stuff, but oh, man.
So I'm going to tell you one. It's probably a candy that came out probably the last 10, 15 years. You ready?
I'm ready.
The Nerd Clusters.
Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Yeah, they're pretty good.
And now that they have the little nerd ropes, like they have the little minis that come out for Halloween too in the little packages.
Yeah. Nerd ropes are a little much, but I'll take the clusters.
The clusters?
They're a moderate amount. All right, 2nd and a few. Hand off to Poole. Cuts back in. Good vision there for him. Found the gap and got the first down and a couple more.
It was a nice cleanup there by Martinez, but he did pick up the first down.
So it's going to be 1st and goal.
I mean, we can't do a Halloween game and not talk about candy. I'm just saying. I did have to say, did you notice the ghost face costume downstairs taking a picture with the cops?
Oh, yeah.
That was a little funny.
1st and goal. Hand off to Poole. He makes the stretch. I think they're going to say, no, they gave it to him. Touchdown, Roughnecks. All right, do you go for the 2?
I mean,
you got a clutch kicker.
You do.
They're going for 2, it looks like.
I mean, I'd say why not?
Why not? I mean, tomato.
What's one really going to do?
Yeah.
I think if you're White Oak right here, though, I think you're putting the ball in Ludlow's hands. But Poole's had a great second half, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, but
got to be Ludlow.
Yeah. Quick pass to Jester.
Great read. Great read by freshman DB right there.
Elijah Williams. Man, he unread that chapter in the book, and he
Well, they've been throwing those quick screens, and that time they called it to Jester on that one, and Williams was all over it. That kid's got great instincts. I'm telling you right now, you cannot teach that.
And so Coach Russell come and congratulate him on that. Coach Russell, head baseball coach for the Eagles, but also coaches DBs for the football team here. And
he's got him flying tonight.
Yeah, he does. All right, so 11:27 left in the fourth, and the Eagles about to get it as they lead by 2. And again, kudos to both teams. Doing a great job.
I'm just going to say, by far, this has been, I mean, I know you've done some other games without me, but this has been my favorite game so far, just because it's been the craziest back and forth. Like, we've had some up and down games, but it's usually only like a first half or a second half, you know? But this has been a complete back and forth game.
The closest game I've done, you and I did, was a 10-point game. So all the other games I've done. Now, I did do the one that was closer than the score showed, that basketball score game the other day.
Well, that's what I was going to say.
Mount Enterprise over Loveland, 82-60.
You've had an exciting game. I wasn't at that one with you.
I was taking it by number 12. They kick it short this time, and he does a nice little circle button there.
Yeah, Grayson Lee on that return.
He said, I can hit that button too. So a good little return there. Yeah, dude, I was out of breath on that game. I needed oxygen.
That's what I say. Out of complete games, like this has probably been the best of back and forth type games. Because, like I said, we've had some good first halves, we've had some good second halves, and not so good first half. But it's been all over the place.
Yeah. Well, that's what you want to see in district play, right?
Yeah. This right here is the epitome of a fighting for a playoff type spot in a great district at that.
Keith Davis saying, yeah, he should be on the playoff. Right? That's one of the Eagle JV guys. He's typically tunes in. So thanks for tuning in, Keithan. Keeper for Adcock finds a seam.
Almost broke that one. So close.
Gets enough to move the chains. Hey, let's hear, if you're going for the Roughnecks, let's hear a go Roughnecks on the chat. If you're cheering for the Eagles, let's see a go Eagles on the chat.
Or you could just put emotes if you want to. A little old Derek, a little Eagle.
Or, yeah, you can do the, or you can just say, like, go football. If you're just watching just good Texas high school football, just say go football. Or you can do the football emoji thing.
There you go. See? You're learning, man. I'm throwing
learning.
emojis.
I'm getting technological here. All right, 1st and 10. Adcock keeping it again. They don't give it to him that time. No gain. The bands are rocking. That's
yeah,
fun.
they are. You getting this late in a close game?
Oh,
I mean,
fourth quarter is most bands take their third quarter break and they come back ready to rock. Oh, we got Ingle emojis. You did a good job on that.
You're welcome.
It's easier to read emojis. 2nd and 10. Adcock keeping it, beating the defender, rolls back in. Good job by number 9 for the Roughnecks. Levi Sipes to not give him that cut back, but he did get some.
I'm going to leave it alone. Never mind.
Ooh, the spot.
Yeah, that's what I was going at. Like, he was literally at the 45, and we're 2 yards from that.
All right, so 3rd and 8. Quick little screen pass to Quincy Davis. Flag on the play.
Hold. That's what happens with one of the receivers on the outside when you do a screen. That line judge was quick throwing he threw a fastball in there.
Yeah, he hadn't thrown a flag lately, so he was like...
He was getting a little cold, you know, the weather, a little chilly weather out there, so you want to kind of warm up a little bit.
Keep the muscles loose.
Yeah.
So there's a hold against the Eagles. $9:22 left. So 3rd and 18.
What's your play call here? You think you try to pick about half, maybe go for it, or you half and punt it, pin them deep? It's tough.
Yeah, they're going to throw. Well, he's dropped back to throw. He does. Falls incomplete.
Yeah. Definitely got a punt after that one, though.
Tovar, the intended receiver.
Yeah, Adcock just had nowhere to go with it. He even escaped pressure and rolled out.
Gladewater extending their lead on Atlanta, 34-18. So Gladewater looking to sew up that #1 seed in the district, which is huge.
Yeah, they had a slow start, though, didn't they, Gladewater, if I remember correctly?
No, they've been rocking all season.
Saying, I thought early, like the
the
early
game
on,
was tighter. I mean,
yeah. No, I'm talking early on in the season, like early games. Like they had kind of started off. I think they were like maybe 1-1 or something like that. Usually they're pretty undefeated overall, but turning on as of late. That's what you want getting ready for playoff time.
Yeah.
How do you forget? Never mind.
All right, so another penalty or a penalty.
Yeah, it's a delay game.
Delay game against the Eagles.
You're putting it anyways.
Well, and it's kind of, that district that this district will pair up against for a bye district, that Commerce, Winsboro, Malakoff, Mount Vernon. That one's kind of muddied up right now. Ooh, they almost blocked that one. Good punt off for Adcock. They'll pick it up at the 34. So right now, Commerce has the first place in that district. Winnie's the second place, and they've had a really kind of confusing season, just kind of back and forth. Malakoff, who we really weren't sure what they're going to be, they're tied for that 3rd and 4th spot with Mount Vernon, and so the 4th place team in this district, so will more than likely take on Commerce, but it could be Winsboro.
Yeah, Commerce is winning 51-6 right now.
Yeah, they've had a good season. The transfer from Big Sandy, actually, that was playing quarterback for him. Stacy says, let's go Roughnecks. Thanks so much. Callie Gal says, go Eagles. So 1st and 10 for the Roughnecks. They trail by 2, 8:44 left. A lot of ball game. Ludlow hands off to Poole. Poole cuts back in. They bring him down, but he gets a good pickup of about 4.
Wanted to hear that band, didn't you?
Yeah. Well, no one's talking on the phone right by our crowd mic, so I could turn it up a little bit.
Oh, you didn't want to hear their conversation?
No,
They might be ordering
no.
pizza tonight.
I got enough drama in my own life, 2nd and 6.
This is actually the #1 national holiday for pizza. Did you know that?
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
I like pizza. 2nd and 6. Ludlow throws. Hits McLean. Ball falls incomplete. Brandon Howard just unseats him.
Great hit. All I know is what Coach tell his DBs before game time. That's all I wanted to. Got them all juiced up, man.
3rd and 6. Keeper for Ludlow. Man, he's breaking tackles. Gets through and picks up a 1st down and quite a bit more. Brings the ball to the 43 of Tatum.
Yeah, I don't know if they were going to bring him down. He broke about 2, 3, 4 tackles there.
He's slippery. And off to number 9. Sipes.
Levi Sipes
picks up 5.
Dre Martinez on the tackle.
It's more Go Eagles on there. Thanks so much. Handoff. Sipes again.
It's a different type of ball carrier.
Yeah, the Eagles were trying to strip that ball. They were poking at it, but good carry there by Sipes. So 1st and 10.
I mean, when you've been battling Poole, who's a quick, one-cut running back, and now you've got a power back in there. It's a different type of animal.
Ball on the 28. '29, rather. Single back set. They fake. Ludlow's wheeling out. Throws it out. He was being pursued quite heavily by number 64, James Linney, and 34, Dre Martinez. So Dre Martinez has spent a lot of time in the backfield tonight.
I was like, his number has been called quite a bit. He's had a lot of tackles tonight. And pressures. I think maybe even a sack, too, if I remember right.
I think so. 2nd and 10. Hand off to Sipes. Man, he keeps his legs moving.
That's why I said, man, it's a different type of running back they're facing right now. And, that's actually probably not a bad idea. You've, kind of wore the defense down, and now you put in a big power back. You're a little tired at this point in the game. You're going to keep punching that power back. I mean, that's tough, man.
Mildred up on Carlisle, 21-14. That Henderson Chapel Hill one's tied at 28.
Ooh. Was Henderson all on top, so Chapel Hill came back.
Hand off to Sipes. Man, he's going to get enough for the 1st down and a yard or so more, and they'll move the chains, and he is just keeping the legs moving. And
took a whole flock of Eagles. Martinez was in there, but it was a lot more than just Martinez. It was Lee, Martinez, the whole front line. I think a couple DBs.
Came in as the 2nd leading rusher for the Roughnecks with 373 is what he came into the game with. Poole behind him at 284.
They probably just elected to go with a different type of back, and now all of a sudden they're wearing this defense down. And you change it up, and now you're putting Poole back in.
Well, Poole's only played 7 games, so he missed a game. They trying to change pace, but they sniff that out, so they pick up 2, maybe 3.
I don't know if it's me. I might ride that hot hand, though. You've got a power back who's picking up 5-6 yards a carry right now. Yeah, prior to this, he had 1 carry this entire game for 1 yard, and this entire drive, he's averaging 6-7 yards a carry, actually, as I just look at it again.
Well, he's not out there right now. So.
No, they're going back to Poole to try to, like you said, change a pace.
Second and 7. Ludlow keeps it. Hey,
great
shoestring
right there.
As Penny, I believe, or Lenny, sorry.
James Lenny, yeah.
James Lenny, and he's a loss of 2, so 3rd and 9.
Came firing through the line on that one to make that great open field tackle on Ludlow.
Grabbed the shoestring and then let go.
They had a read option called, and Ludlow called his own number. Lenny didn't want anything to do with that guy taking off there. Brought him down quick.
You are in Prazak's field goal range.
Oh, yeah. I think they were in his field goal range back at the 30-yard line. I mean, that kid's got a leg, man. Watch for the wide receiver screen.
Ludlow calling his own. he's going to be brought short.
Still
good pickup, yeah.
4 maybe.
So, all right. Yeah, they're calling the field goal, so that's what they're going to do. They're going to try to go up by 1 here, which is probably the smart play. Now, the Eagles still have plenty of time. They've got all their timeouts left. Both teams do.
Do you take it all the way down to run some more clock and then call a timeout just to be safe? If you're White Oak right here, or do you not want to burn your timeout? No, I think they're just going to go with it.
I don't think they. Kick is up, and it is good. So White Oak goes on top. 35-34 with 2:46 left, and I don't know if I'd want to be anywhere else because this is a good one. Here we go. 2:46 left. The Roughnecks lead the Eagles 35-34. We'll be right back.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, here we go. Short kick again. Number 12 takes it in. Going east and west, finds a seam. That was Grayson Lee. Good return. We'll start with the ball on their own 31. So, I mean, you got 2.5. So you ain't got to. And you really do need to do it on this possession, I think.
No, I think so too. Because otherwise, I don't know if you're going to have enough time to get the ball back, though. But you've got essentially 4 timeouts right now because you got the 2-minute warning coming up too. So even if you run a play here, take a little time, whatever you need to do.
Adcock keeping it. Busts through the gap, still on his feet. Breaks the tackle. The 30, the 20. Stiff arm. What a carry for Grant Adcock.
Oh, my.
What a carry.
You'll take a 57-yarder on that one? Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure, why not? Adcock said, hold this. Watch this.
Now, I wasn't getting too big of a hurry right now.
No.
You know? You're in the red zone.
I would hand it off right here up the middle, just something safe to go ahead and take it to the 2-minute warning. That's what I would do. Or if you're Adcock, just run it up.
Yeah, you know. Why not? Here comes in, marches in, walks the dog, puts 6 on the board.
Or just score if you wanted to.
Win in Rome, you know?
Exactly.
Man, it's a good ball game. Both teams playing their hearts out. Let me tell you, this is fun. All right, so 2:20 left. The Eagles up by 5. Hines looking to extend. Well, actually, nope, they're going to switch it up. They're doing a quick switch. They better hurry with 10 seconds. 9.
I think they called timeout. Yeah, I'm about to say the ref has been signaling timeout for a hot minute.
From Roughneck, from White Oak side?
For Tatum.
Tatum called timeout. All right, well, we'll take one with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
We have gone insane here at CDL Training Academy. Get your CDL fast for only $2,900. How can we do this?
Because we're a crazy boys.
Get down to Henderson now. Call or click today to get your CDL.
All right, so it looks like they're going to go for 2 here. You know, when you have...
They're missing a player?
Yeah. Switch personnel up a little bit. We're still got plenty of time on the game clock or play clock. Adcock keeps it, runs in. He gets it.
Put the ball in his hands. Why not?
So they'll go up by 7 with 2:20 left here in the ball game. The Eagles are up. We'll be back here on the NETSN.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, welcome back.
We're throwing predictions out around here. We'll see if they come true.
Yeah, we'll keep those to ourselves, though. Because the broadcaster jinx doesn't work unless it's on air.
That's true.
So
that's true.
Comes the kick from Aguilar. Taking in at the 28. Ooh, Ladwig brought down. Big takedown there.
Nice open field tackle right there.
Trying to get the number on that. 21 on the takedown for the Eagles. That's Zeke Mendoza. So the 31-yard line's where the Roughnecks will start. Thanks so much for tuning in. Great viewership here. Hope you're enjoying it and having as much fun as we are.
For all the new guys, what's your favorite Halloween candy?
Halloween candy. What is it?
Because we've had quite a few join the broadcast lately.
Yeah. All right, pull back with Ludlow. Ludlow drops back. He wheels out left. He's going to throw out of the reach of Gesture.
Under a lot of pressure, though. A lot of pressure. I think the entire defensive line was pursuing him. And also Carlos Hernandez was pursuing him there towards the end as well.
All right, here we go.
You know, I'm a risk taker on defense. This might be a perfect time for me.
Pinning the ears back? You pinning them back?
Well, I might call a blitz. He had one earlier with Lee. I might call the opposite side.
Throw! He's got an open man. Ludwig catches it in the breadbasket. Touchdown, Roughnecks.
Goodness, buddy.
Wow. Man, that one fell right in the palms.
A goodness.
A goodness. All right. Whew.
I'm running out of stat places over here is all I know.
Now, if you're Tatum, and if you were going to give up a score,
that's fine.
Doing it with 2 minutes left is better than...
Then letting them driving down the field and leaving you with 15 seconds.
Yeah. The kick is up and it's good. They go, wait, we tied. Yeah. 42-42. It's a fun one with 2 minutes left. We'll be right back on the NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
All right, welcome back. Coach Rusk up on Buffalo 35-16. Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was going to say Chapel Hill's taking the lead on Henderson 35-28. I think that's their first lead of the game. Henderson's been leading the whole way.
That district, man, they just beat up on each other.
Almost reminds me of the SEC. You know what I mean? Like it's a dog fight every week. Every week is a dog fight.
Miss Stacy says, "Wow, what a game!" You are right.
That is correct.
That is a correct statement. All right, so if you notice they adjusted, Tatum adjusted their return. They snuck McAllister up here. Now they're going deep. Oh,
that was a good call right there.
Yeah.
McAllister almost touched that. He said, "Oh, let me go back up."
We'll bring that hand back in.
Take it at 30, I believe.
So,
where's he gonna make him re-kick? I think he's gonna make him re-kick. Yeah, he's making him re-kick.
Is he really?
Yeah.
Yeah, sure enough.
I mean, otherwise it was going to be at the 30, and once I saw the kickoff routine or kick return team stay out there.
But you're telling your return guys, unless you know you can get, 20 to 30 on it.
I was about to say let's see what kind of positive exchange it is here, because if it's anything less than the 30, not a good call. Okay.
I think I lost the crowd mic. The battery just...
That's strange.
That's okay. Hey, sorry, no crowd mic, but we'll be okay. All right, it's a bullet of a kick. Howard takes it in, scoops it up. Founds a little bit of a seam, gets to the out of bounds.
Yeah, that thing was like a rocket coming off his foot out there.
Yeah, it was a...
What a weapon Prezek is for this team, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man.
Leg is,
in high school, when you got a good kicker, dude.
It's insane, man.
Changes things a lot. So 1st and 10, ball in their own 24. All right, so here we go. 1:56 to do it. Adcock keeps it. Bullies through there, picks up 6.
I think I trust Adcock the whole way, whether he wants to run it or throw it. So, I mean, that's the play call I keep calling over and over again.
There's a little hesitation, and he's bringing them with him. Goodness.
Rugby scrum going on right now.
Yeah.
He only had about 2 yards and then picked up another 2 yards as the entire pile of people were there.
So 1st and 10.
Man, I wish we had that crowd mic. That band is rocking out there right now.
Yeah, they are.
Adcock trying to turn the corner.
And he brought down for a loss. They're going to say about 3. He throws, hits Quincy Davis in the middle of the field.
Should be about at the 50. He marked him at the 49, though.
Man, I wish we had a crowd mic.
That's what I'm telling you,
Golly,
dude.
sorry. I'll do it. Okay. All right, 1st and 10.
We're here to bring you the broadcast of the game and the crowd noise. No timeout?
Nope. Move first down, move chains.
I mean, the clock kept running, though.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, look at it. It's 30 seconds left on the clock. There's no way.
Dude. Where'd that time go?
They kept it running. They didn't stop it at all.
Even to move chains? Now it's running again.
No, he called a timeout, and yeah, like that makes no sense.
What is going on?
The clock stayed running. All I know, man, I'm just glad we don't have a crowd mic in the box.
Yeah,
with
probably.
us.
Yeah, probably. Probably good the crowd mic went out. Probably a good thing. I mean, we're on YouTube, so no FCC violation, but still, want to keep it clean for the kids riding in the car,
Still a UIL contest.
34.
Game clock back to 34.
34. All right. The Eagles have 2 timeouts left. Hancock back throws. Oh, McAllister goes up for it, falls incomplete. Good coverage there. Looks like we have an injured player on the field, so we will take a quick break here with 25 seconds left. We'll be right back.
Struggling with mobility, chronic pain, work, or sports injury? At Azalea Orthopedics, our team of highly trained physicians specialize in complete orthopedic care, pain management, sports medicine, physical medicine, and rehabilitation. If you've sustained a bone or joint injury, have mobility or movement problems, struggle with pain, contact Azalea Orthopedics. We're conveniently located across East Texas, serving 18 counties. When visiting your doctor, urgent care, or hospital, you have a choice. Demand Azalea. At Azalea Orthopedics, your health is our priority.
All right, welcome back, folks. Jeremy and I are still talking. Man, it seemed like that time just disappeared. I was looking at some things down here. I'm looking oh my goodness. Obviously, a big play like that, takes some time off the clock, but
it does. But at the same time, I felt like it started pretty quickly and continued to run. But it got some time back on there. But if you're Tatum, there's still 25 seconds left to try to do something here.
2nd and 10. Now, you've got the tie, right? It's not like you're trying to...
No. You're not trying to go down to win the game. But, technically you do want to win the game, but you're tied. So you still got that in your back pocket. There's still OT. But I think the biggest thing here is to try to pick up some good chunk yards just to see what you can do with it. See if you can get close enough to maybe get Adcock a good pass or whatever you need be.
Adcock drops back. He wheels left.
Slipped.
That's
an unfortunate play right there, though.
Are they not going to call a timeout there? I think they're just going to let it ride. They're going to do one more play. They're going to go for it there. Adcock throws. Pass falls incomplete. We're calling for OT. You took your headset off a while ago. You said, overtime. And and even though it wasn't on air, the broadcaster jinx worked. We're going to OT, so we'll take a break, and when we'll come back for it, you're watching some awesome high school football on NETSN.
This is where legends rise and moments are made.
They're still on his feet. Come on, let's go, still on his feet.
From the buzzer beaters to the game winners, we bring you the action. Raw, real, relentless. We cover every angle, every story. From the streets to the stadiums.
He's going all the way.
Your favorite athletes. Your teams.
Ford breaks a tackle. Oh my gosh.
Your passion. All in one place. New games, live shows.
Here he goes. He's got some blockers.
This is the future of sports media.
There he goes. Picker into the secondary.
This isn't just a network. This is a movement.
Ooh, oh, he ran over the defender.
Welcome to NETSN Game On.
We got some free football here in overtime.
I mean, technically, it's all been free.
I know.
We got some extra football. We can always go that route.
Yeah, bargain. More than what you paid for. Florians say, hi, everyone. Greetings from Germany. Love football. Woke up at 3 a.m. Found this on YouTube. Priceless. Keep it up. Hey, thanks for watching. All the way from Germany. Or worldwide. All right, here we go. So White Oak will start with the ball first. They'll start with it on Tatum's 25. You call this red zone OT, right? So you'll start...
Yeah, it's just similar to college. I think there's a few specific things that's a little different. That's what I was just trying to brush up real quick while we had a little time. But
hand off to Poole. Gap closes up quick. Picks up about 2. So each team gets 1 timeout.
yeah, I didn't think they because you were asking me a question earlier. I didn't think they did, but
second 8.
So to determine who had the ball first while ago, though, there was a coin flip. That's what had happened with the coaches came out a while ago.
You watch McLean. They got Williams on him.
He's got a lot of cushion, though.
Ludlow Will's right.
That great cut back there.
Oh, my goodness. He makes a cutback. And I don't think they didn't give him the score. They marked him down about a yard or 2 short. They hurry. They give it to Poole. They score.
There's a flag, though.
Oh, there is a flag.
Yep.
I think it's against the defense. It was offsides. They declined it.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, so Payzak here to kick the the PAT. It's up and it's good. So the Roughnecks lead 49-42, but the Eagles will get a chance to do it as well. So we'll be right back. Here's some good football here on NETSN.
The Friday night lights are shining, and we are teaching driving. CDL Training Academy is your resource to a better career. Come and get trained and get tested right here in Henderson, Texas. CDL Training Academy. Visit our Henderson, Texas office or online at cdllearn.com.
All right, so now Tatum will get the opportunity here. First and 10. Adcock keeps it. Right up the gut. Picks up a good 5 yards. Man, I hope you guys are having as much fun as we are. This is a good one.
I'm telling you right now. We said this was going to be a great game.
Yeah,
the way
man.
it started out, back and forth first half, back and forth second half. Now we're in OT.
And again, these two teams have a lot of history. Now, White Oak football has not beat Tatum, I think, since 1999.
Wow. Who gave you that little stat?
Man, I do my digging.
Oh, okay. Little stat nugget
Been
there.
holding on to it. Adcock escapes a little bit of a tackle there. Does pick up a couple. 1, maybe 2. So 3rd and 4. All right, here we go.
As the White Oak faithful get
White
on their
Oak,
feet.
Yeah, they are definitely showing some pride here. And so 3rd and 4.
Better hurry, play clock.
Adcock keeps it, cuts back in, still on his feet. Gets enough for the first down, just shy of the goal line. It'll be 1st and goal. All right, if Tatum scores, are you kicking in PAT? Or are you going for 2?
You going for the win? Is that what you're asking me?
Oh, no.
Oh, boy. I don't know, man. That's a gutsy call, though.
Dude.
Such a gutsy call. We'll cross that bridge when we get there.
Adcock up the gut.
Maybe a yard.
So, 2nd and goal from the 9.
Just tell you right now, Adcock's pushing 200 yards rushing, man.
Yeah. I may try for something in the air right now. You're 4 down territory, right? So, I mean,
I don't even know if I would. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Maybe if I get a little slant to McAllister or something, you know what I mean? Like, because he's got this far side of the field.
time out. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
We have gone insane here at CDL Training Academy. Get your CDL fast for only $2,900. How can we do this?
Because we're a crazy boys.
Get down to Henderson now. Call or click today to get your CDL.
All right, here we go. Second and goal from the 9 here in overtime. If I was going to reset the game for you, I'd say it's been awesome. A lot of points scored. Quick little screen pass to Howard. Cuts back in. Touchdown, Eagles.
Now here's your decision time.
What did I tell you, though? Goes to the air. It worked. It worked. All right. Let's see. They're going for it. I mean, unless they're just going to do the kind of draw, see if you can draw them off. But
I mean, Adcock's out there.
Adcock's out there.
Got Tatum's getting their fans on their feet right now.
Okay, here we go.
I mean, this is ball game, buddy.
For all the Marlene Bays.
I'm nervous, and I'm not even on the field.
Play clock starting. This is it.
I'm not even on the field right now.
All right.
I got to stand for this one.
Adcock.
Boy, this game's
from the gun. Timeout. We'll take it with them. We'll be right back here on NETSN.
We would like to thank Christine Vasquez, CPA, PLLC, the official accountant of NETSN.
Have you sustained a bone, joint, work, or sports injury? Problems with mobility or movement? Suffer with pain? Contact Azalea Orthopedics. Our specialists serve patients across East Texas. For proven, trusted medical care, you have a choice. Demand Azalea.
All right. So, timeout that was called here, about to come out of it.
Long discussions here from both sides.
They're taking every bit of it.
I mean, all right.
All right.
Everybody else is on their feet. I might as well be too.
Yeah. Man, I hadn't sat down in 10 minutes. All right, here we go. This is it. Adcock calls for the ball. He's wheeling left, trying to get in. Does he get in?
I think he got it. Yep.
They got it. The Eagles win.
Oh, my.
Goodness gracious. They go up 50-49 on the gutsy call. Adcock's all the way down here by the 50 already.
Boy.
What a call. What a play. What a game. How about it? Woo!
That's about as exhilarating a game as I've seen in a long time.
What a blast. Both teams with an incredible effort tonight. This is what Texas high school football is all about. Both teams landed out, giving heart, playing ball, good coaching, good playing. I'm telling you, this was it. Jeremy, big thoughts on the game.
I mean, I'm just speechless right now, especially for the play call to go for two at that point and to go for the win. But, man, like I said, I was already nervous, and I wasn't even on the field.
Yeah,
but what a ball game. Both these squads back and forth. We said it early on in this game. We said it at halftime. We said it in the second half. Like, this game has been a complete game. We've seen everything in this game, from defensive scores, special team scores, to overtime, to a team going for two for the win. Man.
I tell you, what a...
Couldn't ask for a better way to spend Halloween, buddy.
I know, that's right. So
Jeez.
what a game again. Tatum wins 50-49, knocking on the door of the century. And what a game again. Great effort to both teams. Nothing to hang your heads on again. What an effort. So, hey, Jeremy, it's been fun. Hey, highlight stats. Just give us some kind of overview stats here.
Well, man, I talked about Tatum a little bit, but I touched base on Adcock. I mean, he had 23 carries, 184 yards, and we'll just say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 touchdowns for Adcock, whether it be passing or rushing. And what a game by him. But, I mean, flip it on the other side, and you look over there at White Oak, and what a game for
Ludlow, obviously, big game.
But I was going to say in his receivers, though, because he had 4 favorite targets for his receivers, though. Ledwig was that big one, though, that 69-yard to kind of, I guess, tie it up, essentially. And, man, what a game by White Oak. Ludlow, great game. Had 93 rushing yards, but almost 250 passing yards through, are you ready for this?
What's that?
Through 29 passes. Like, how many times do you see
Yeah.
at this level a big-time passing game? But, man, they needed all of those big plays, and he had a kick return for a touchdown.
Yeah, crazy. Well, Miss Brenda said, she said, typical White Oak versus Tatum game, and she is right on that. So, again, what a great game. Great effort to both teams. Hey, keep watching. We'll have a great week next week. We're on NETSN and be getting ready for playoff football. But, hey, thanks so much for tuning in. For Jeremy Titsworth, Jaron Peoples, Brady Hendricks on the camera, you've been watching the best Northeast Texas sports network around. Have a good night, folks.
Williams fights through the yards, breaks some tackles. Williams still on his feet. Williams breaks another tackle. Here he goes. He's got some blockers. Sam Williams, he ain't going to catch him. Touchdown, God. 59-yard touchdown run on 3rd and 2 for Sam Williams.
Yeah, whoa. They get set early, very quickly here. Play clock down to 3. Dixon gets it off, low snap. Pickram up the middle, and there he goes. Pickram into the secondary. Pickram is going to go. He is gone. Touchdown. Macho steps up in the pocket, and he gets away from one tackler, avoids another tackler, tries to run. He's still on his feet. Camacho's still on his feet. He's still running. Camacho, goodness gracious, he's still going. Camacho, is he going to score? Wow. Touchdown. Quick pass. Bork adjusts and intercepted, and he caught it.
He's coming back. He's coming back.
He's going all the way.
Oh, my God. No,
It's Taylor.
Just let him go. Just let him go.
And a pick six.
Kind of stalled him out here. Brisbane got Stewart with a little.
Oh, he ran over the defender. The helmet coming off. Holy man.
Quarterback Smith. And Smith's in the gun. He's going to go back to pass.